Hey guys, I'm back for one last time this week, and here I have ours set up today, and it is called A Child of the King. Let's look at it. You are a child of God, a child of the King, a member of my royal family, my own brother or sister. But does the world know it? You are a child of God on Sunday morning, but whose are you the rest of the week? You are a child of God at church camp, but whose are you at the basketball game? You are a child of God as you lead a prayer, but whose are you when you're deciding what movie to see with your friends? I want the world to look at you, at what you do and say, and know that you are mine, whether it's Sunday, Tuesday morning, or Friday night. Come to me each morning, so that I can prepare you for your next day. Ask me to help you live the day as a royal child of the King. Never forget who you are and whose you are. Okay, so let's close that up. I must say, especially amid, all of the people who are just going through an identity crisis, or just, all the mix-up of information about, who you identify with. It's just very confusing nowadays. I won't get into it, but it is very confusing, and I'm not exactly sure what to say about it. However, if you're a true believer of God and Jesus, then one of the most important things is to be proud of it, but to not push it onto others in a dogmatic way, because that can especially, turn people away. And that's the opposite of what God preached. And because people, need to hear the true, forgiving word of God, and, how to surrender to Him to be able to get through life. And that's pretty important from what the book is saying, and even from the Bible. And speaking of the Bible, you may have heard me mention the story of the early, I can't remember what book, but the early, not the Joseph as in, as in the Jesus story. Joseph as in the one who kept his faith through God, in all the years that he was convicted of adultery, and he was sent to prison. And I mean, throughout his whole life, he was just very, he was treated very poorly by his brothers. But, no matter what, even though other people thought he was bad, he always stayed strong with God. He maintained his faith. He made the right choice, even though it costed him an awful lot. And in a way, it sounds pretty similar to the story of Job, which I'm reading through that right now, actually. It's one of the more interesting books, talking about trying to maintain faith when you're going through hard things. That's kind of the moral of the story, I suppose. That was a lot to get through in one video, in one sitting, but if you've made it this far through any of my videos, especially my longer ones, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. So thank you to all of you, and I hope to see you soon after this weekend. Thank you, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.